Lightweight, durable, and very packable, and full of trail-friendly features, the LEKI Micro Vario TI COR-TEC Lady DSS anti-shock trekking pole is an excellent option for extended backpacking or trekking. Let's take a look at its features. These poles are constructed with 3 aluminum shaft sections, and they're held together by a protected cord that runs throughout the trekking pole. So to set these up, it's very simple. You can either align each shaft section and pull tight, or you can just grab the top section, which is under this kind of shiny aluminum sleeve here, and pull down until you hear the positive click. So there is a button that will engage, and you will hear that click when this is fully engaged. Once that button is engaged, you've got a fully tensioned pole here, and it's ready to go. And then we've got LEKI's Speed Lock 2 adjustment system that'll allow you to make some finer adjustments in the pole. So it's a really easy open and close mechanism. Just use your thumb to open that up there. And this pole will extend anywhere from 40 inches up to 48 inches, or 100 centimeters to 120 centimeters. So you can go anywhere in between those 2 measurement points. It's really easy to close up too, provides a nice secure and solid hold. Taking a look at the tip of the poles, that's where we get our DSS naming. That stands for Dynamic Suspension System, and that's where we get our anti-shock or our shock absorption in the poles. So down on the tip of these poles, we do have our traditional carbide flex tip. We've got our nice plastic tip with the hard carbide end there that's gonna really bite into the trail and give you good traction and purchase. We've got LEKI's Performance Basket, really low profile trekking basket that'll allow you to kind of sink into the softer surfaces like any mud or dirt without dipping the pole way too deep into those surfaces. Give you some traction there. That basket is removable, and you can put on any LEKI basket with this pole. They are all compatible, but they are sold separately. And just above that basket is where we've got our DSS, or Dynamic Suspension System. And that is just an elastomer piece that LEKI's incorporated in there to reduce that initial pole strike shock by up to 40%. So they put it right down where the pole impact is gonna happen, so it reduces and dampens that vibration that might shoot up through the pole. So it's gonna reduce impact on your wrists, on your elbows, on your shoulders. You'll become less fatigued, you won't notice that shock as much, but it's not a bouncy system by any means. So it's a hardly noticeable shock absorption when it comes to the actual pole strike, but it will still reduce and dampen that vibration. So it's really nice and efficient anti-shock mechanism. Moving back up to the handle of the trekking pole, we've got LEKI's Ergon COR-TEC handle. So it's a really ergonomic cork and latex handle. So it's 80% cork, 20% latex, and it provides a really natural ergonomic grip for your wrist. So it's comfortable, it doesn't provide any extra stress or strain on the wrists throughout the day. It's a really nice grip there. We've also got a nice egg-shaped pommel on the top, which is dimpled with a little extra texture. So if you needed to palm the top of the pole for any reason, if you're going on a steep descent or something like that, you can use the top of that pole as a nice kind of cane-style pommel. So really nice benefit to that top pommel there. And we also have this extended section that is foam underneath the handle. So if you were going on a steep climb or a side traverse where you may want to adjust the overall length of the poles, you don't really have to. You can just adjust your grip and where you're holding the pole and go down along this padded foam section here for those steeper angled descents or ascents. At the top, we also have a lightweight strap. So that's a really ultralight air mesh strap there. It's gonna really wick moisture and provide a comfortable position for your wrists. It'll hold the wrist nicely, and you can adjust it. So it's a really easy adjustment system. You just pull up to unlock the system, and that'll allow you to make the strap longer or shorter, depending on your hand and wrist size. And then to lock it back down, we just pull it back down, and it locks that into place. So you can get a nice, comfortable carry with the trekking pole. To break these poles down, it's just as simple as setting them up. You wanna kind of scrunch them down or reduce the overall length as much as you can, and then you just push that button back in to collapse the poles fully. So you may need to give it a little pull to push that button, but then the poles will collapse into themselves, and you can break those sections down, stow those away. They do come with a nice little stuff sack, so It mashes down really small. You can store that right in a backpack without it taking up any space. But when you're ready to store these poles, if you don't want to get any other gear dirty, or if you don't want those tips kind of busting into anything else, you can store those in this stuff sack, put them in your luggage, in your suitcase, or in your backpack for when they're not in use. So a nice storage sack is included with the trekking poles. And there you have it, lightweight, durable, packable, and with that unique and innovative dynamic suspension system, the LEKI Micro Vario TI COR-TEC Lady DSS anti-shock trekking poles are an excellent option for backpacking.